All right, guys, I'm back. It's September 22nd, and I got four players again that I absolutely love for us to incorporate into some player props. Before we do, let's recap yesterday. Bang! There you go, baby. Mookie Betts hits a flipping home run. Jose Altuve, you did the bare minimum. You just got to hit there, a little single, but that's all we ever ask, right? So we hit this little parlay. It was at minus 114. Of the four players that I suggested on the channel, I like to just play two-leg parlay. So I just took the two players that, gave us the most favorable odds. So we hit these two, but you could have played any combination of the four. They all get it done for us. We already talked about Mookie Betts and Altuve. Yordan Alvarez, a home run, doubled, and singled twice. And Ohtani singled his last at bat. Thank you for getting it done for us. Like I said, you could play any combination or all of them, and it was a great night. It was a great day all in all with college football also. Our week 4, my upset alerta had this SMU Mustangs outright underdog winner. They scored 66 points to put away. TCU was absolutely amazing. And then in our best bets, we cashed on our Kansas best bet to go over the 27.5 team total points. They get it done. We're just waiting on Liberty. The game was supposed to start 6 p.m. Eastern time. They played very few minutes of the game before they had a weather delay for 5 freaking hours. Okay, they resumed the game at 10:45 p.m. Eastern, which oh man, and exactly what I thought would happen. Teams kind of started out slow after just sitting around forever, but Liberty just went in for a touchdown with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left. All we need is like a field goal from them to cover the over 30.5. A little disappointing with this weather delay. Like I said, 5 freaking hours standing around. It's not, the most ideal thing for, a football game and stuff like that, because I think this should have been a real easy cover. I still think we have a great chance. Like I said, 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we'll see what happens. But regardless, very profitable day today. All right, really quick, just make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button and maybe just put like a W in the comments because we're winning, baby. All right, let's get to the matchups. We got Marcell Ozuna, the big bear, baby, going up against Darren McCacken. And when you look at McCacken's pitch usage percentage, he only throws 3 balls, and he's not very good at any of them, okay? He throws the sweeper 45% of the time. You think you throw it that much, you'd be good at it. A .333 batting average given up. Absolutely horrible. That's good for us, Ozuna, man. He's crushing the sweeper at a .372 rate all season long. So I love the opportunity for Ozuna when he sees this pitch, or any of the other two, 36% of the time. McCacken throws the sinker, a .429 batting average. Absolute trash. Ozuna, a .267 batting average against the sinker all season long. And then the third pitch, 17% of the time, the four-seam fastball, again, just horrible. A .364 batting average given up, and Ozuna, a .351 batting average against the four-seam fastball all season long. I didn't delete that 250 off that last ball, that mystery ball that doesn't, whatever. Ballpark Pal has this listed as Ozuna being a extreme advantage to the tune of, he represents the worst 2 percentile of possible matchups for McCacken. Now, if there's one thing that I could poke a hole in, is that Ozuna has not been on an amazing hit streak. So, but in the last 4 days, he's recorded at least 2 or more hits in 3 of the last 4 games. So, like, it's in the real short term, he's really feeling it. 300 batting average versus right-handed pitchers in the last 14 days. Barrel rate that's in the just below the good. ISO rate that's a little low. I didn't take the home run threat off that icon right there. He's not a home run threat. We're not playing anybody for home runs this late in the season. All we are trying to do is find players to record a hit. And I think Marcell Ozuna, you should consider him as one of the 4 that I'm going to bring forward for today. All right, before we get to this matchup, I'm looking right here. Liberty just scored another touchdown, 35. We went over the 30.5 team total, so we swept everything today. The baseball, the college football. It was awesome, man. Okay, let's get right back to this. William Contreras going up against Jordan Montgomery. When you look at Jordan Montgomery's pitch usage percentage, he throws 4 balls, and he's not good at any of them, okay? The curveball, 30% of the time, he throws it on average. A 277 batting average given up, okay? So this ball right here is a little bit of a question mark because Contreras has only seen one curveball from a left-handed pitcher. So, we don't have much of a history there, but all the other balls he'll see, it's going to be a great advantage, okay? Montgomery, 20% of the time, throws the sinker, gives it up at a real nasty 367 batting average against. Contreras is crushing the sinker at a 389 rate all season long. The third pitch, 24% of the time, the changeup. Montgomery throws that, gives that up at a 333 rate. That's just, again, horrible. Contreras crushes the changeup at a 412 batting average on the season. And then the fourth pitch, 18% of the time, the four-seam fastball. Montgomery gives it up at a 303 batting average against. Contreras is crushing the four-seam fastball all season long at a 333 rate. Now, Ballpark Pal has this listed as a strong advantage for Contreras. He represents the worst 11 percentile of possible matchups for Montgomery. Now, Contreras, pretty hot, relatively speaking, late in the season. Recorded at least one hit in 9 of his last 12 games. 385 batting average versus left-handed pitchers in the last 14 days. He's feeling it versus the left-handed pitchers. Barrel rate, that's in the good range. ISO rate, that's in the elite range. All we ever need you to do is just record a hit, Contreras. So I love the opportunity. Consider William Contreras to record a hit. All right, next matchup, Vlad Guerrero Jr. versus Shane Baz. And when you look at this one, he throws about 3 pitches. About half the time, it's the four-seam fastball, 46% of the time. Shane Baz, 308 batting average giving up, not good. Great for us, though, because Guerrero Jr. crushes the four-seam fastball at a 321 rate on the season. Now, he gets better at his other 2 pitches here. The slider, 36% of the time, a 167 batting average given up. That's pretty good. Guerrero Jr., though, he hits the slider at a 330 rate all season long. The curveball, 18% of the time, a 226 batting average. Again, batting average given up by Baz. Another good pitch that he controls well. But Guerrero Jr., he commands the curveball pretty well himself, a 313 rate. Now, Ballpark Pal has this listed as an extreme advantage for Guerrero Jr. He represents the worst 2 percentile of possible matchups for Baz. He's recorded at least one hit in 18 of his last 23 games, a 290 batting average versus right-handed pitchers. All we need him to do is just record a hit. So in this situation, we don't have a pitcher that's as bad as the other 2 I spoke about, but consider Vladimir Guerrero Jr. just to record a hit. All right, the last matchup that we're going to look at, Kyle Tucker versus Canning. And when we look at Canning, throws 4 pitches. He throws them, they're hittable pitches other than the 11% he throws the curveball. That one's a real hittable pitch, a 438 batting average. But when you look at Kyle Tucker, he's just crushing every single one of them, except the curve, a 231 batting average. But he's in 400s on 2 of them, and then one's about 350 batting average. So another great opportunity right here. Ballpark Pal has this listed as an extreme advantage for Kyle Tucker. He represents the worst 1 percentile of possible matchups for Canning. He's recorded at least one hit in 8 of his last 11 games, so he's been hot in that nice little short window. He's just come back from injury for an extended period of time, and he's come back hot. A 389 batting average versus right-handed pitchers. So, like I said, consider Kyle Tucker just to record a hit. So I have 4 of them right there. I do have opinions on. I like some more than others, but I really don't know exactly how much. It's basically going to come down to what are the odds tomorrow morning on the morning of September 22nd. I'm going to weigh, some of them might be so high that you can't play them. Like you guys know, I just like playing 2-leg parlays. So I just look for ones that are reasonable priced. So like today it was Betts and Altuve, got to minus 115. So I had to take it. So if there's another situation where just two guys are, just too good to pass up in terms of the odds when you parlay them together, it's just that's who it's going to be. So like I said, 4 to consider. I know some of you guys play more than 2 legs. So, we hit all 4 of them yesterday, but it's pretty good because late in the season, it's very difficult to hit these at the same rate we were before the All-Star break or so. There are a lot of things I've said a million times on why that's the case. So, do I think all 4 can hit? Of course. That's why I'm recommending them. Do I think it's reasonable to expect every single one of them to record a hit? I don't think so. So, like I said, I just stick to a 2-leg parlay because trying to hit 2 is, difficult enough. But, you're going to do what you're going to do. So there you go. There's my 4 favorite players for today. Just to record a hit. I absolutely love every single one of you guys. And I really appreciate every one of you too. So I'll leave it right there. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.